Hi friends, welcome in. Tammy here with Bentley Lane Creations, coming to you with today's sweet little DIY craft. This is the Egg Sitter Bunnies shelf sitter. So stinking adorable. I absolutely love this. Now, if you know, you know. I always break everything up off of the onto my little sticky board there into the color that we are going to be painting. It just makes things go a lot quicker if you just put the like items together. And then now I'm going to go ahead and paint up the bunnies and the stand in Waverly Antiquing Wax. And so you're just going to use a baby wipe, give it a good coat on the front and the back, and the stand itself on the top and bottom. It's just something that I do. It's not necessary. I'm painting the inside of the ears in Deco Art Burlap. The color is Burlap. So we're going to give that a good coat. And then I'm taking this big brush and I'm dry brushing on the bunnies themselves in the color Oyster Beige. And that is a Deco Art color as well. So we're just going to give that a good dry brush, just so it doesn't look all solid. It just gives it a little bit of dimension. And now I'm using the Oyster Beige, or the the creamy beige on the stand and creamy beige on the cracked egg. So I decided to go over the stand on the one side, the top side, that the egg's going to sit in that color to match the egg. I just thought that would, it would blend well, and so that's what I decided to do. So now I'm just going to give this a quick coat. Now you don't have to do the whole entire cracked egg because those other Easter eggs are going to go right on top, but you do need to make sure that you've painted the part where that heart cutout is going to be on the big egg. So just keep that in mind when you're painting. You don't have to do the whole thing. Now everything I'm doing gets 2 coats. Just keep that in mind. So sometimes you'll look through the camera and it'll look like it's a little bit blotchy. 1, it might still be wet, and 2, it might not have had its second coat yet. Everything gets 2 coats. Now, the eggs I painted in the colors Pastel Pink, Southern Bluebell, and Spring Green. Those are all Crafter Collection colored paints. The flower is Pastel Pink. The bow is in the Southern Bluebell. The noses are Pastel Pink. The flower is also Pastel Pink. I think I mentioned that. Maybe I didn't. And the buttons are in Oyster Beige, and that's a Deco Art paint. And then I am taking my Distress Oxide in the color Ground Espresso, and you saw me distress the stand, the bunnies. Now I'm doing the eggs, the buttons, the bow tie, a little bit on the tops of the noses, the leaves, the flower, etc., etc. I am putting polka dots in the girls' ears, and I am using that pastel pink that matches the nose and the flower to do that. And so then I decided I would put polka dots on these eggs, and I'm just using the same color that I used on the big egg, the creamy beige, to do that. And now I'm just using my dotting tool and putting the eyes on each one of the bunnies with my dotting tool and just some regular black. And then I'm going to go ahead and dry fit some of these items and start gluing them up. Now always remember to dry fit, because sometimes there is a rhyme and reason to the layering of a piece. But like these items here, like the flower and the bow tie with the button, those all go together. The noses on the bunnies, etc. So now I'm just going to kind of dry fit this, put this together, see how this goes. I already know that this egg goes here and that has to be on there first. And then I'm going to go ahead and put the glue here. I'm going to glue that cracked egg on. And then the back side of that cracked egg, that's this. Now this top portion is going to show behind the bunnies. So you need to make sure that you paint that the same color as you painted the front side. So I'm going to paint that up. Give it 2 coats, use some Distress Oxide, and then I'm going to glue it on up. And you can see there how it shows through. And then I'm just going to glue that flower onto her ear, the necktie onto his neck there, and then these eggs onto the front of the cracked egg. This turned out so stinking adorable. I absolutely love, love, love this piece. I hope you love it as much as I do. I cannot wait to use this in my Easter decor. This is sold on my website, BentleyLaneCreations.com, and also on Etsy as a DIY or a painted version. Thanks so much for watching and have a great day, friends.